I'm so happy to be here. And before I start, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about me. My name is Bakr Kamara, but people that know me call me Abu in short. I'm a Muslim. I'm from Sierra Leone in the west coast of Africa. And I came here with my family. Um, some years ago, we've been through a lot. I was a refugee in a camp with my family and been traveling a lot in West Africa, been to so many countries. I speak 14 languages. Yeah. um, Mostly why the reason why I speak these languages is because the countries that I've been through, there are a lot of races, especially Guinea-Conakry. It's a French country, but if you don't speak the other's language, you might not be, welcomed the same way that, yeah. So it forced us to like speak so many languages. Yeah. Um, Today I want to talk about connections. Um, the way our world is changing. I always want to be a motivational speaker, and I keep watching most of Les Brown's videos, and just to keep myself. And I am a motivational person. Yeah. Today I'm talking about the connections, especially the way our world is changing due to the internet and technology, and we're losing a lot of connections. We don't have family connection anymore. We don't have cultural connections anymore. We don't have, time for ourselves anymore. All we are concerned is about, the internet, where we have replaced the most important things that make us humans on this planet. We have put our minds, we don't read books anymore. As young people, we prefer Facebook. We don't have time to study, or we don't have time to do stuff that actually connected to what we're doing on this planet. Some of us young people don't even know what our purpose is on this planet. So the way this thing is going on in our generation is kind of really, it drives our parents, it drives our, people that look up to us crazy. And I'm pretty sure that most of us here can change things like that if we are really going to be connected. Some years ago, when I moved to Australia, I didn't know what I want to do with my life. And mostly what I do is I just, look for things that might actually interest me to find my passion. I'm pretty talented. I play soccer. I can dance. I can. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good with languages. I can do a lot of things that people that make people happy. But I didn't find actually something that I was actually interested in. Something that can give me a reason to live for. So when I moved to Shepparton, Shepparton is kind of pretty small place, but I was inspired what I saw in Shepparton. I've never seen anything like it growing up. The connection in Shepparton is pretty strong. Moving there, I thought my life was gonna be harder because where I was living in Tasmania, Hobart, it was pretty hard. I was just trying to learn some good English. I was in college, and my age and stuff. It's pretty much really confusing for me. So when we moved to Shepparton, it's a small place, and the schools are pretty much not that big. And I was really, thinking I am not going to have the education that I wanted. I can't get anything in this place. But surprisingly, I do have a lot, because when I moved there, I saw the connection people have. It's just incredible. They have a lot of things like, Lee's have Picnic for Peace, where people like us come together, express our feelings, dance together. I've never seen anything like it. It doesn't matter who you are, Muslim, Christian, whatever you come from, in Shepparton, you're welcome. That's the place I want to live. It's really hard for me to choose any place right now. Yeah, that's really important. The connections. Even though we human beings, we're getting, adapted into this technology stuff, which is basically we created them. We have to like, connections in that way is not, but the connections that I am talking about is, to get people together, dance and forget about their past. So this is what I want to talk about today, and I'm talking about it right now, which I'm so nervous. Yeah. After I moved to Shepperton, I was really thinking I can do something with my life, and I told my dad. I said, Dad, so what it is now? Am I going to get a school or just go to work? He said, you're still young, Abu. You can go to school because I tried every school in Shepperton, Notre Dame College, all the college around the area. They said, isn't it too late for you? You're already 19 years old, and 18 years is the age that people finish their college education. Can't you go to TEF? And I was scared of going to TEF. I don't want to go to TEF. I was thinking if I go to TAFE, I might not even get half of the education that I wanted because I wanted to get education. And my dream was to become a lawyer. And, I was through the, frustration, and I was scared to be a failure in the family. And that was the thing that keeping me, frustrated. And I got so sick, I can't even think. My dad, the family was worried about me. So I keep pushing, and I have people, amazing people that were pushing me too, trying to get me where I want to be. And something happened. I got accepted in the college, but I couldn't actually focus as much as I could. And I was worried the teachers would be honest with me. Abu, you just moved here and you came at the end of the year. You haven't covered a lot that the students have done. So basically, you have to stay another year, but we don't want to keep you here. You're old enough to go, and the government is not going to let us keep you at this age. And this is what I learned in that situation. I learned that I have to make a decision. Those teachers are doing their job, and I have to either go to TAFE or just quit school. So I made a decision to go to TAFE. When I went to TAFE in the first weeks, I didn't like the course I was doing, IT. It wasn't my passion. But I keep talking to people. The connection to people change everything. I meet people that I don't know, and I tell them, look, this is my situation. Can you help me? I get help because I was trying to connect with people instead of going on the internet. I was trying more to talk to people, tell them how I feel. So I got this help by this lady called Sonali, which is one of my favorite person in Shepperton. She helped me get a course in La Trobe Uni. It's called a TAP, a bridging course to do law. And when I got accepted, that was the happiest day that I can remember right now. I got really happy, and I'm doing the course with most of my friends here. We're all doing the course together, and things changed for me in Shepperton. I become really passionate about writing. I write my stories. I write things that happen between everyday life. Put it on Facebook, inspire young people like me, and I started a YouTube channel to just make videos to inspire everyone, tell everyone my stories, which is pretty much what I want to do right now. And I learned one thing too, after all what I've been through. You don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are.